tropics to the tundra. The penguin life cycle is fascinating, especially that of emperor penguins. The emperor penguin is the largest species of penguin, reaching heights of around 4 feet and weighing between 49 pounds, that's 22 kilogram, and 99 pounds. They are recognizable due to their distinctive black back and head, white breast, and yellow patches on their necks. The flightless birds inhabit the Antarctic, huddling together to keep warm in the icy climate, where temperatures reach as low as -90 degrees Celsius. Emperor penguins breed and raise their young almost exclusively on sea ice, with the females laying eggs before heading off to hunt for food, leaving the males to incubate the egg. How do the life cycle of a penguin starts? Specifically the emperor penguin. To start copulation or mating, they'll both turn and bow deeply to each other. Emperor penguins are serially monogamous. That means staying with one mate for the entire season. But usually, choosing a different mate the next season is okay. So producing a single egg that weighs around 460 grams. The first stage is egg, egg stage. So female penguins lay just one egg at a time. The eggs have thick shells to insulate them from the cold. Most birds nest either in trees or in the ground. However, emperor penguin eggs would freeze in the open air, which means that the female penguin must pass her egg to her partner's brood pouch as soon as she lays it. Once the egg is laid, the female gives it over to the male. What if they drop it and rolls out of their feet for even a few minutes? Wow, this process is dangerous since the egg will die within moments if it touches the frigid ground. So the males are very careful, watching after the egg for most of its incubation until the females return around 2 months later. So during this time, males may lose up to half their body weight. So these are the male penguins, father penguins. So once the egg is laid, the father will take over the incubation, placing it on his feet and keeping it warm with his breeding patch for 2 months, non-stop. He does not eat during this time. Added to the time since they left the breeding grounds, a male will not eat for a total of about 100 days. By the time the egg hatches, he may lose as much as 20 kilogram, reduced to about 20 kilogram in weight. To conserve heat, the males will often huddle together in a mass, their backs to the wind. So they keep themselves closer to each other to preserve heat. Once the transfer is complete, the female penguins live together for the sea. After laying the egg, the mother's stores of nutrition are exhausted and she immediately heads back off to the sea to feed. She'll be gone for about 2 months, possibly not returning before the chick is hatched. Okay, so this is the second stage. After hatching, it becomes a baby chicks. As the young penguins grow, adults leave them in groups of chicks called creches, while they live to fish. There is a reason for the timing of emperor penguins hatching by December. When the Antarctic weather has warmed somewhat, the ice the penguins occupies begins to break up, bringing open waters closer to the nesting sites. So now the chicks are old enough to take to the seas and fish for their own food. The chicks hatch after about 2 months. At this point, it is without defenses against the Antarctic environment and relies entirely on its parents to feed and keep it warm. If the mother hasn't returned from its feeding, the father will feed the chick with a substance it coughs up from the sea. Bringing food, they regurgitate or bringing up to feed the now hatched chick. The males eagerly leave for their own fishing session at sea, and the mothers take over care of the chicks for a while. Okay, so after a few more months, the chick will hop down off its parents' feet and huddle with other chicks. It it is called also as crochet. Parents take turns foraging at sea and caring for the newborn within the colony. Starting in November, the chicks will begin to grow their protective feathers, replacing their down, and the parents will stop feeding them. So the bird's diet consists primarily of fish, but they will also eat crustaceans such as krill and cephalopods such as squids. To facilitate hunting, the penguins can remain underwater for up to 18 minutes, diving to a depth of 1,755 feet. So they will dive that deep to catch fish to feed. And of course, the third stage, the adult. So there are 17 different species of penguin, and they vary in size and shape. The emperor penguin is the largest of all living penguins, standing at 4 feet and weighing 90 pounds. The smallest of the penguins is the little blue penguin, standing just 10 inches and weighing about 2.5 pounds. Emperor penguins are the largest penguins in the world. They can dive deeper than any other bird. Emperor penguins don't build any source of nests at all. Their feet and brood patches are the only nest their chicks get. Okay, so again, the life cycle will just begin. So this is a 1 year process. So the female and male will bow to each other, and then the female will lay eggs, and after the egg is kept at the pouch of the male, it will stay there for about 2 months, and then it will hatch and turn into a chicks and then turn into adults, and the cycle starts again.